Doing today? Let me turn my volume off in a couple places here. There we go. Is that better? Nope, I still hear an echo. So let's switch to there. Now, maybe we won't hear an echo. Let me know if you can hear me. How is everybody today? I hope you're having a great one. I do hope you're having a great day. What did that just say? There we go. Let me double check and make sure we're in the right spot. I'm Christy from Funky Junk Inspiration, if you didn't already know that. And I am here with Connie from Thoughts to Treasure. She is doing this fun event today. So hello, Lois. Can you hear me? Can you let me know if you can hear me? I always have this kind of messed up because I'm still fairly new to doing the dual screen, which is what I'm going to be doing so you guys can see what I'm doing. Hey, girl, thank you. Can you hear me? Let me know, y'all, if you can hear what I'm saying. So anyway, thank you, Lois. Appreciate you. So anyway, today is Thoughts and Treasures Event Day. Yay. Who doesn't love that? Miss Connie is up after me, which is fun. I can't wait to see what she does. She's such a sweet lady. If you guys don't follow Connie or you don't follow a lot of the presenters that were today, make sure you go in and check them out. You can go straight to the group, which is linked in my description, to go to that group, and then you can check all the replays out. You guys, I'm trying to put my puppy pad down so that we don't get paint everywhere. There we go. How's that? So anyway, yeah, make sure you go join everybody and follow everybody. There's some wonderful creators today. I haven't had a chance to watch everybody because I work third shift and I just woke up. So, excuse me, I will be back to watch everybody and check everybody out and see everything. But it's been, I'm sure it's wonderful. Guys, how do you guys like my new Buc-ee's shirt? Oh, we just got back from Florida, and of course we had to stop at the Buc-ee's, and I got this cool coffee mug. Look at this. It's got all their billboards on there. The eyes of Buc-ee's are upon you. 2 words, beaver nuggets. This one's my favorite. 2 reasons to stop. Number 1 and number 2. Beaver believer, and you can hold it. In fact, I said that to my husband when we were going along there. He said, we need to stop for a potty break. I said, we only got like 100 and some miles to Buc-ee's. You can hold it, right? We stopped. So welcome, Paula. Welcome. Great. Fantastic. You guys, I'm going to dual screen this so you can see my project and see what's happening here. And I am a crooked. Wow, I wasn't just a second ago, but I sure am now. So let me spin that around without making y'all too dizzy right there. Just like that, so that you can see my project. Still working on camera angles and all that kind of fun stuff, but I'll figure it out. But until then, here we go. If you are joining me from over on YouTube, because I did send it to YouTube also, hello and how are you? So let's get started. Here's the thing. I was gone all last week, the weekend before, the weekend after, and during that time I got a ton of stencils in. Father's Day stencils, my Stencil of the Month Club came in, and just a bunch of fun stuff. So I got some sea turtle transfers, all that kind of thing. So here's what I want to do. I want to take this board. This board right here is an old board from, it was an old pie safe that I cut up, and I sanded it a little bit and then I stopped. But I think I'm going to put some salt wash on there. And I think what I want to do is see all these fun and groovy little things. The yin yang, the peace heart, the smiley face, the sunglasses, the mushroom. I think I kind of just want to randomly put them. I want to salt wash the background, sand it down a little bit. Then I just kind of want to randomly put those on this board and then either put like right in the middle, either Kindness Matters or Keep It Simple. And I might just put Keep It Simple. I think that's just going to be something fun and easy and fun to do. So I think that's what we're going to do there. We're going to do that project. The salt wash needs to dry. So we're going to do that real quick. Okay. And then we're going to jump over and do this project here. This is one of those boards from Walmart, I believe. It's whitewashed board. I've got like 4 or 5 of them over there. Use what you got, right? So that's what I decided to do. And I love this saying here. I'll show it to you on this side. It says, hello, Sydney. Find out who you are and then do it on purpose. Okay? Something just fell in the corner. That's scary. Yes, it was the Stencil of the Month Club stencil. Yes, it was. Oh my gosh, I was wanting to see what month it was. I'm so confused. June was the June. But I want to put that saying on this little board here. And I'm not sure what we're going to do for the background. I might even just leave it like that and do something. But I want to put that on there, and I want to just hang it right over there because I think that's a good thing to hear is find out who you are and then do it on purpose. We all need to be doing that. So, and then I got a little vase over here that right here, I got this at Goodwill, 99 cents. Okay. And here are the sea turtle, and I can just sit them down here and show them to you. Here are the sea turtles and shells transfers. If we have time, we're going to put these shells and stuff all over this in a few spots. Then I have shells and sand that I brought back from Panama City Beach with me. And it's only going to be about here because I have last year's shells and this year's shells, excuse me. And then each year when we go, we'll just keep filling up. I thought it would be something fun. And that would be a quick and fast, easy. So I have lots of projects. Along with that sea turtle stencils are these. And I can't wait. Here, let me show you this way. I cannot wait to, this was a exclusive collaboration bundle. And I cannot wait to make some stuff for out at our pool with this. This Gone Fishing, I plan to do a porch leaner with that, not a tall one, but like a 3-foot one right there, 2-foot, 3-foot one right here, with this on it and some other fishing type things that we have. Look at these scales. Can you guys see that? Well, you can't really see it very well. Let me see if you can see it better up here. There's scales. There we go. See that? You could make a mermaid tail. Wouldn't that be cool? That'd be cool. So that came with the turtles. So anyway, let's get started on this. I'm just chit-chatting away here, and we need to be moving along. So I'm thinking, here's my thought. When I think of, this makes me think of 1970, 1960 type of thing. Is that what that makes you guys think of? That's what it makes me think of. When I think of that, I think of yellow. I think of yellow. I think of orange. Okay. I think of, actually, I think of brown. Let's pull a brown out of here from over here. Let me move my turnstiles around here. And let's pull a brown. Is that the colors you think of? I think of those colors right there. When I think of 1970s, I think what I want to do is I think we'll use these colors. Maybe, I don't know. Should we put a blue in there? Maybe throw a blue with it. Kind of looking at them laying together. Yeah, see the blue? I don't know. Let's stop right there, or we'll just keep going. Uh-oh, it looks like I lost my connection. If I, let me see if it'll pull it back up. I lost myself. Can you guys still see me on that one? Let me pull this up right here. And it's not reloading. Oh my goodness, ladies. Why does this stuff happen? Why, oh why? Can you still see my hands? Let me know if you can still see my hands down here. And we'll just keep going. There we go. I might have completely lost the stream. Let's see if I can get myself pulled back up here. You can still hear, and you can hear me. Okay, well, you know what? Let's just do the project and we'll just keep going there. And I pulled it back up onto my front camera, and we'll see if I can see, but it's not pulling there. Okay, let's just keep going. Let's just keep going. It's not going to hurt anything for y'all just to see my hands, and I'll watch over here for comments over there and go from there. Always something going on. Okay, so anyway, what salt wash is, let me put the lid on since I have nothing happening in front of me. I'm hoping you guys can still see me because I'm just going to keep going. I'm going to use this salt wash here. It's for a layered sun and salt air soaked look, and it adds texture and stuff to your projects. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my, let's start with yellow because it's the smallest. Quick trick here. If you still have the plastic on your lid like that, instead of like chewing it with your teeth or something silly like that, just turn it like you're tightening it like this, and just keep turning it. See how it's working its way up, and just kind of pull at the same time. This one was really on there, and you can get it right off. Simple, simple. Rather than killing yourself the other, chewing on it, breaking your teeth, that kind of stuff. So anyway, I'm hoping everything's still going on. Let's see. I'm going to put some yellow right here, and we're going to add a little bit of salt wash to it. Just like that. Oh, and I got paint on my fingers already. Okay, and I'm just going to take a stir stick and I'm going to stir this up. You want the consistency. The thicker you go, the more bumps you've got. The longer it'll take to dry. The thinner you go, it just adds a little bit of texture. I always do mine around the texture of a brownie mix. It's not real thin like cake mix, but it's kind of, a little bit thicker than cake mix. So kind of like a brownie mix right there. Okay, so, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to grab me a chippy brush, and we'll kind of wipe that off, drop that in there, and here we go with this. Guys, I am totally done up there. I am hoping that we are still, and I can't see any comments, so you know what, let's try this. Let me go to my page here and make sure we're still going, and we just won't worry about that front camera. We'll just keep doing what we're doing. I just lost my connection over here. Is all. I know, I lost myself. See, I can't, there it goes. Let me pull it up here and maybe I'll be able to see your comments and stuff. See, my laptop will not even pull myself up over here. Well, pooey. We'll just keep going. I'm not hurting anything. If you guys can see the project, that's all that matters. Okay, so I'm going to take this yellow and see, I'm just going to dab it. And I'm just going to put it in some spots. A lot of you have seen me do this before. And I'm just going to kind of put it as a background on here. And then we'll put white paint over the top of it and then stencil. Okay, now you can do like swirlies or just dab it on here like this. It doesn't really matter. Whatever floats your boat on that. And then I'm going to set that over here. And if someone asks me, can you save the stuff? Yes, of course you can save it. If you have a lid to hold, to keep it airtight, just like any paint. So you can save it. I usually don't. I usually just try to get out about what I want to use and not worry about trying to save it. Unless I happen to mix some of my colors or something like that I want to make sure that I have that same color again. Then I might try to save it. And then if I do that, I have these little containers that have lids on them. They're the containers like you put food in. I have a whole stack of them that have airtight lids. So I'll use that. But most of the time I just, there's just a little in there. So now look, my laptop is telling me that my page is not available. So let me make sure. Okay, looks like we're still going. You guys, if I lose you, I apologize to no end. But I don't know why I can't pull myself up over there. How we doing over here? Hello, Linda. See, I can't see the comments over there. Okay, I'm glad you can still see me, Lois. So I'm just going to keep going. Just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. All right, I'm going to set that one over there. Now I'm going to pull up this brown right here. Let me see. And do a little bit of brown. This is so crazy. I have not had a problem like this in a very, very, very long time. So we're going to add some of this. This is turquoise. I love this blue. I have to say it's one of my favorite blues. I think it's just fun and it's summery. It's perfect for like that's turtles and stuff. That stuff there for your ocean and beachy type of look and stuff. So, but anyway, let me grab another, whatever this is, chippy brush. See, I'm just using the same pokey. I'm just kind of wiping it off. If the colors mix, the colors mix. I don't mind if that happens. I'm going to start running this to start drying some of this, because this will need to be good and dry for us to put the top coat on and do some sanding. So that's why I kind of wanted to do it first. I thought about doing it before we ever even started, but I did not. You guys, you know what I think I might do is I think we might stop after this color and save the brown, and that's the color that will stencil the mushroom and all that kind of stuff on there. But see that? I think, to me, this right here is absolutely gorgeous. I love all this fun colors right here. See those? Aren't those awesome? So, could even do that. You could even just leave it like this. But we'll dry brush over with the white, sand it a little bit, and then we'll put our stencils on with the brown. So I'm going to just run this a little bit right here, and then we're going to sit it over to the side and let it try to dry a little bit while we work on the other project of the other sign that we were going to do. Here we go. Just like that. So, okay. It started drying, so I'm going to set this right over here out of the way. And next we're going to grab this project here. Right here. This fun guy here. And like I said, I want to do that, find out who you are, and then do it on purpose. But let's decide what we want to do for the background. Do we want to leave it like this? I mean, this is a nice background right here. Pull that off. I already got a string on here, so I don't have to worry about that. You know what? I think we might just leave it and see how this is like red and orange. I like that look. I like that look, but let's think of the colors that we should do. I want to do and do just like that every other row. And let me find let me find something to, I don't want to tape it all off. I just want to hold it on there to do that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape this down so that it doesn't move on me. Since I have to, I think I'm actually going to do it upside down like this so that that can lay flat, because the idea with stenciling is you want, oh, it can go down a little bit about right there. You want your project to be flat. You want your stencil to be completely flat. That way you don't get paint underneath. Okay, so let's think of the colors here. Should we use this pretty turquoise blue and maybe turquoise blue and then maybe a lighter color? Let's see. We could do that. And I'm not sure that yellow, well, the yellow might show up pretty good. Or should we jump over to like these two colors, these bright colors? Maybe we should do these bright colors. What do y'all think? You think that would look good? I can't see your comments, you guys. I am so sorry. So sorry. I'm going to sit this over here out of the way. Penelope, you're okay. Sit down. Okay. So I'm going to do those, and I think we'll do every other one. And a way I'm going to keep from getting paint on theirs, I'm just going to use either the cardstock in your stencil project, which for some reason, I don't, oh, there's a piece. In your stenciling package, it comes a piece of cardstock, and this is good to use to hold, so you don't have to just tape everything off. You can just kind of hold it over where you don't want to get the paint. So I'm just going to put some paint right here on my pad right there. Now I'm going to put paint on my brush. Now see that? That is way too much paint right there. So then I'm going to wipe it off a little bit. Then I'm going to just start going in a circular motion like this. Okay, because I want that paint to get up into my bristles. I don't want it on the end. Another thing to do is to take your shop rag or your paper towel or whatever and help get some of that excess off. Okay, so now I'm going to cut this piece of board right here. Okay, just cut it in half a little bit. And we're going to just go along here and we're going to get every other letter this blue color. Okay, so there's the blue for F, and then we're going to cover up the I and the N. Now, if I get a little bit of the blue where I don't want the blue, that's okay. We're not going to make a big fuss about it because it all blends together in the end and it'll look beautiful. And like I always say, if someone's looking at your project and they go, oh my gosh, you got a little bit of blue paint where the purple paint was supposed to be, then you know what? Poop on them. They shouldn't be looking that close at your project. And your project is homemade, handmade. It comes with love and all that kind of stuff. They're not your friend. They're not your friend. I'm just kidding. They're your friend, but they're not being very nice. Let's just say that. Let's just say that. I'm going to skip over to this letter right there. So because I would have been blue, and I kind of want them to stagger this way too. Connie, I am sorry I'm having all these technical issues. I don't know what's going on. Maybe the time of day, or it could be because it is super windy here. I don't think it's supposed to storm. It might supposed to storm, but I don't know for a fact that it is. And but it is super duper windy outside. But see how little paint I had to use to do this? I am still going with the same paint that I put on my brush from the very beginning. So you don't have to use a lot of paint when you're stenciling. Just a little bit here. Oops, I got a little too much there. Now see, just don't panic when you get a little too much. Just kind of fix it. Let's wipe it off and go for it. Go for it. All right. So now let's do this flower blue. And we'll do that one purple. Okay. So we'll do this one right here, the blue. And we'll do the other one when we get to the purple. Right there. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. So let's take this purple color here. This purple is Purple Pansy, which is absolutely adorable. Let me make sure. Yeah. See, I have to turn my head and look up here to see the comments. I have no comments on my iPad. My laptop is completely blank. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, you guys didn't want to see my face anyway. You want to see the project, right? So again, I put paint on, swirl it off a little bit, make sure I got it off. I always grab my paper towel because this tells you a lot. See how little that looks like on there? That means I've got the paint off of my the end of my bristles and they're worked up, okay? Because you don't want a big blob of paint when you go down. That's where your bleed through problems come through. And this same process, now see, I don't have enough on my, that is super thin paint. That's that Anita's, and it's super thin. It's better to use a thicker paint when you're stenciling if you have it. If you don't, it's no biggie. Use what you've got. So, Bye, honey. I love you. Okay. So just the thicker the better, but if you have thin paint, just make sure you get a lot of it off your brush so that you don't have bleed through. So in this technique with the dry stencil brush and stuff works exactly the same as if you're using you know, a Cricut stencil or anything like that, a sticky stencil or whatever. You know, the less is best. It's better to put multiple layers on than to try to get everything done all at one time. It just it'll just work out a lot easier for you. I'll go ahead and do this flower while I'm over here. Like that. And let's get a little more purple paint on here. And just keep going. Just keep swimming. Just keep swimming. So here we go. So I would ask you guys questions, but if I ask them, I can't see your answers. So I'm just going to keep rattling on. We got back Saturday from Florida, which was an amazing trip. My family, we had a condo for 12. There was 10 of us. My youngest granddaughter took a friend. My oldest granddaughter was going to take a friend, but something came up with her friend's family, and she was not able to. But my youngest daughter went, my grandson, my two granddaughters, my mother, my husband, of course, and my two aunts. Now, my mom is in her 70s, and then my two aunts are both in their 80s, and they were coming from Florida. They had already been down there for well over a month. My mother this winter bought a fifth wheel down towards the middle area of Florida, and they had already been down there, so they met us up in Panama City Beach, which was awesome. And they met us up there, and so we all vacationed together, the 10 of us. We did stuff like we went to Pineapple Lily's. We did the usual Florida type of things that we like to do, and had a really good time. My oldest granddaughter turned 16 while we were down there, which was fun. Scary but fun, because who wants your kids to grow up? Now look at that. That's kind of cute, isn't it? What do you guys think with the different colors right there? I think we need to frame it in and add some more things to it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my stencil brushes right here, and we are going to just go right around these edges. Okay, I'm going to go over it with the blue because the purple will cover the blue, but the blue I don't think will cover the purple. So I'm just kind of, kind of how we antique things, just kind of framing this in, and just so it's not such a stark ending to it. Now, probably, to be honest with you guys, probably what I would have done, and I probably should have done if I do this project again, is I might go ahead and go over this board with white, so it's really white in the center and more of this brown to the outside, because it's not hard to read, but it is a little busy there where the words are. I do love it though. I do love it though. Okay, so I did it with the blue right there. I'm just saying if I would change, if I would change anything on it, that's what I probably would change on it. But we're going to fill those flowers in. That's what we're going to do here in just a second. So, you can stop right here when you stencil, or you can do other things with your stencils. You can watercolor inside. You can, paint, which is what we're going to do. We're going to paint that. I'm just going to kind of just bleh right there. Okay, so let's set that over there. Let me grab a little paintbrush right here. I don't want a big paintbrush, but I don't want too small of a paintbrush. Now I'm going to leave the centers the white color. But look, I'm just going to fill this in so that these little daisy guys here really, really pop. Something else you can always do when you're stenciling is filling in your bridges. The bridges are the little spaces right here. You can go around and fill all those in if you want to. Under normal circumstances, I don't normally fill those in. I just leave them because I kind of like them showing. I don't know. That's just me. So, but we had a good time. We went to Pineapple Willie's, we went to Schooners. And if you guys are saying things, I'd most definitely go back and I'll check out the comments, because if you're just hopping on, I had a little technical difficulty and I've got one camera not working and I cannot see any comments. They're up here. They're where you guys are filming from. So, but see that? Looky there. Now what I could do is I could do that center. Since we're doing this, we could do this center the opposite color. Like I could do this one purple and I could do the other one the blue. I think we might do that. That might be kind of cute too. Just to go with the theme of the multiple colors. I think that would be really, really cute. So right there, like that. But you guys stay tuned to the page, because I'm going to paint our deck around our pool. Needs to be restained. It is a horrible mess, and it's all peeling up and all that kind of stuff. And we're going to be doing something different with it. Well, I don't know that we're going to mess with it this year, but we definitely will be redoing our deck. We're talking about putting the new plastic boards down. We're just concerned about how hot they are to walk on. But anyway, stay tuned to the page, because my steps going up to the pool, I'm going to stencil on the back, the riser part of the step, with this really cool stencils that I have. And I'm going to stencil up in there. So stay tuned. We'll be outside one of these days, probably really soon, working on that. Need a little bit smaller paintbrush to really get in there to do this little one. But see, I'm just filling in the center with the opposite color. I don't know. I think it'd be cute. I think it'll be cute. Just like that. See that? Cutie, cutie, cutie. Now, I would normally just wash my brushes off, but while we were on vacation, I emptied all of my, I didn't leave water sitting up here. So, of course, that's too big, Christy. Let's get a little smaller. Let's spin this around. Let's just grab this guy and this little guy right here. But I didn't want to leave water sitting up here. And so my water thing is empty. I need to take it down and fill it up, or go to the bathroom and fill it up. My bathroom's up here, but I didn't think about it before I went live, because this is the first I have painted since we got back from vacation, which is kind of strange for me, because I'm usually painting something all the time. But anyway, I'm going to be painting the steps, the risers on the back of the steps, and we're going to do that live. And I also wanted to paint, we have this little door that goes across the front of our pump for our pool. And the reason that we have that little door is because that pump is on the west side where the sun is most all afternoon, and that sun beats on that pump. And that pump is already hot. So we built this little door thing. It's just this little cheesy door thing. We built that and put it back there, but I want to paint it. I already stained it white, and I want to put some seahorses and maybe that that little guy back there, that sea turtle. I think I'm thinking about stenciling that on there just to have some fun stuff. So we'll be going outside and doing some things in the barn and stuff. So, and I do have a subscriber group. I've kind of neglected it, but I'm going to be starting that back up. It's getting doing some behind the scenes and some different things like that. So stay tuned to the page for all that kind of fun stuff. See, I think this looks cute with these filled in. I know it takes a little time to do stuff like this, but I think it adds a little something to it rather than it just being the outline right there. And I think this is really cute. And I have a feeling my youngest granddaughter's going to be like, I need to have this. But I think this is a good reminder for all of us, no matter what age, is to find something and then do it on purpose. You know, don't just wander around in this world and just live. You need to find a purpose. That's what makes us happy and stuff. And I think a lot of the younger kids need to learn that they can't just float around here and just be. They need to find something that makes them happy, because they'll be happy, and a purpose makes you happy. Gives you a reason to keep doing the things that you're doing. So here we go. We're about done, you guys, and I'll quit boring you with painting right here. But anyway, there we go. So see, isn't that a cute little sign? I think he's cute right there. There's a major delay, so I can't really see if you guys can see it. But I think it turned out really cute. It's a little bit blurry. Spin it around so you can see it better this way. I think that turned out really, really awesome. Really, really awesome. Quick, and that's a quick, fast project. Didn't really take us very long. So let's pull this guy back over here. And I'm going to take I'll lay this right over the top of that, just so that I don't get, it'll probably soak through, but that's okay. I'm going to do a little more drying because I can see that this is still a little bit damp right here. Okay. Just like that. We've got some big edges there. Now what I do sometimes is I kind of cheat on this. Like these that are sticking up, I just kind of take a dry brush and I just kind of push them down, and that helps them dry a little bit, especially when I'm live. Ideally, when you're using salt wash or anything that you add to your paint to make it thicker, ideally, you should leave it and let it sit overnight and get good and dry. We don't have time for that. Who's got time for that? I don't have time for that. So we'll just do this. But this does help open up the little bubbles and things like that. So we'll just go across there. And Luann's still here. Thank ya. Thank ya, thank ya. So go across here. Facebook's been so wonky lately, you guys. I can't post in my own groups that I am admin of as my business page. So like Take 5, I belong to a group called Take 5. There's 4 of us in there. And I cannot post in that group as my business page. I have to do it as my personal page. And then that's the little bit wonky thing that's been going on. And now this today, I'm blurry. I can see that I'm kind of blurry on here. I do apologize about that. I'm just going to take this. Normally I'd use a big one, but I don't have one right here. I'm just going to take this chippy brush and I'm just going to kind of start in the middle and work my way to the outside, because I want it, like I was saying on that other board, I want the thick white part in the center where my stuff is going to be and my words and things like that. It just makes it a little bit easier to read. Now, since my background is not super duper dry, I need to not keep going over it, because the wet paint will reactivate the halfway dry paint, and then you'll have it blending and things like that. Now out here on the edges, I'm just going to kind of just put some on, just kind of dry brush it, because I still want to see the colors underneath. And what is cool about salt wash is all this texture. And I'm going to lift this up and show you guys this awesome texture that's on here. But if you can't see it already, but you can also sand it. And another good project to do with the salt wash is to put a layer on, sand it, put another layer on, and sand it. And it turns out beautiful. And if you keep sanding on it, what it will do is it'll smooth out, but it'll still have all the layers of paint. You'll be able to see them. And so it's really kind of cool how it's going to work. But can you see all of that texture? Somebody said something rather large. I learned earn extra income. Okay, you guys, we've got a little troll here. I will, let me see. No, I definitely don't want to do that. I'll take care of it, you guys. But anyway, but can you guys see all that texture? Yeah, you guys, I'll take care of that. Don't respond to that right there. But see the extra texture and stuff on there. It's absolutely beautiful. I love it. And remember, our board already had a bunch of texture on it. So, so it's even going to be even prettier. So let's get this kind of dry, and we'll sand it just a little bit, and then we'll start just randomly putting those stencils on over here with the brown. Let me see if I can get it good and dry right there. What time is it? 38. You know what we could do is I could sit this over to the side, and we could put some transfers on that jar that I was telling you guys about. Let's do that. And then that way I can sand that. Let's sit that over to the side. Nothing like doing a whole bunch of projects today, right? I'm still drinking my coffee. So, because like I said, I just woke up. So anyway, let's pull these up here. Right here like this. Now, I want to look real quick, you guys, because I probably should put some alcohol on the outside of this glass to clean it, but I don't know where my alcohol is. Let me look real fast. Let me just kind of glance around the room and see if I see it, and I do not. So, oh well. So anyway, I'm going to just let's take this disinfectant wipe and let's wipe it down and dry it off. I didn't even think about that till just a few minutes ago. But let's clean this all off real good right here. Just like that. And then let's take a paper towel and dry it right here. Because I got all kinds of a mess here on my table. If you guys are seeing my laptop in the screen and where it says I voted, that was for our new union officials. I got that the other day right before we left. We voted for new union officials at my job. And I had that sticker. And when I came home, I went live and I just stuck it on there. And it's still sitting there. Okay, so let's open these and look at them real close and see what ones we want to use. I don't want to cover it too much because oh my gosh, you guys, I cannot wait to do that. Look at him. Isn't he beautiful? But look, we could put a small sea turtle on there, and look at all these random shells. Oh, you guys, I'm in love. I'm in love with that. Oh, let's sit it right there. So I'm thinking, and my thought was this little shell thing here could go on there, and then we could just kind of randomly put other shells on. So let's, Penelope, what are you doing? My dog came up here. I don't know why. My husband let him come up here, but he did. And she is nosing around. Last time she was up here, she started chewing on a stick, and I had to yell at her. It's like, you can't keep chewing on sticks. Silly goose, you're going to make yourself sick. I'm going to cut this little shell off of here, and we'll randomly put that somewhere. And that guy, and that guy. Okay, so we're just going to start with this right here. And they're translucent, so you'll be able to see through them. So pull the backing off. Okay, don't touch the transfer part. Now, what do you got, sis? I don't know what she has. But I watched one of my friends, Sharon, and she kind of heated them up a little bit on the back, and they came off a lot easier for her because I have trouble with the transferring because I'm an impatient person. Very impatient person. So, Essential Stencil always sends you, whenever you order transfers, this little scraper right here. I got a bunch of them over here. and I never can find an open one. So it's just like a burnisher to push it down. If you don't have one of these, if you're doing a transfer, like if you bought some like at Dollar Tree or something like that, you could use a gift card, a credit card, something along those lines. You just want to kind of push it down. I've even used this side to kind of get it. Okay, and just make sure you got it down real good. Okay, then you don't want to just rip it off. Okay, you want to kind of pull it up and make sure that it's sticking. And if a piece does not stick, lay it back down and just burnish it again. Just go over it, so if it like breaks on you, I guess you should say, or rips on you a little bit, that's okay, because you can just lay it right down and you'll never see that little mark where it might have came apart. Like, see, it started to come up there, and I'm just going to push that down just like that there. And I'm just going real easy. And you can look at your transfer, the tape. Basically, this is like transfer tape, like from a Cricut. It's basically the same concept when you're doing vinyl on these. You can kind of look at, like, look, see right there, I laid it back down. I could see a little piece of my transfer on this piece right here. And so I just laid it back down and pushed it down. So you just gotta rub it in real good. On glass, it does really well. So see, isn't that pretty? Isn't that pretty on there? I think that's beautiful on there. I love that. I love that. Now let's pull up one of these small turtles, you guys. Got to put a turtle on there. I think a turtle would be a really cute. Let's pull him off of it. I like it. You know what though? No, I'm gonna put one on here. Let's do him right here. Can't help it. These turtles are just amazing. Amazing. Just like this. All right. And let's just have this turtle like over here randomly swimming. How are we doing on time? We're doing fantastic. Okay. I'm going to heat it up just a little bit again. And this turtle adds a little bit of color. So you just don't have the whites and the browns and the light ocean colors. You've got, then it pulls in this like blue color right here. So see, he can just be coming around the corner right there like that. Love this. And see right over here, I'm probably biting off more than I could chew here. I'm just going to get these stuck on here. Let's put this shell about right here. Let's use them all. We're going to use them all. There's another one this color. I'm going to heat that up just a little bit right there. And we'll stick him right there. And then this funky looking shell here. Let's just use them. Use them while they're cut off so they don't get lost in this room right here. Okay, so we'll start with our turtle. Just burnish it on there real good. Then we'll pour. The sand is in the garage, so I didn't pull my sand in, but we're going to go ahead and drop the shells in. And I'll kind of give you an idea. Now, last year, we found lots of shells. This year, we didn't find very many shells. So I did buy some packet of shells just so that we had some, and it was, a little basket that has shells and sand in it. And I'm going to add that in here just because I wanted to do some shell projects. And we're just going to put them in here so that I would have them while I was down there. Just at one of those little beach stores, we did go to Shell Island, and I was so disappointed. It's not the time of year for shells at Shell Island. There wasn't any shells. We paid all that money to go over to Shell Island, and there was not any shells on Shell Island. The guy told us, oh, isn't that pretty? Look at that. See, just kind of random, and then we could put the stuff in. The guy told us that the best time to go to that particular Shell Island is during in February or January, February, that that time frame. So see, I bought some shells right here, and this little thing has sand on it, sand in it. So I'm gonna just drop this guy down in there first, because like I said, it has sand, and I have sand out in the garage, which because I didn't want to bring it in and it get yucky. But we're just gonna put that in there. See, these are the shells we found last year. This year we just didn't find very many, and the reason I bought this pack is look at that. Look at that pink shell. Now, is that real? I don't know. I don't know if it is or not, but it's beautiful. And there's a little starfish right there that I thought was cutest button. And it was like $6. So, you know, hey, you want to add more shells to your project? That's what we're going to do. But these are the ones I got this one I got this year. This basket. But I'm just going to put them in. I was going to like, oh, I'll keep this year's and last year's separate and all that, but I don't think I want to. And I don't think all these shells, when they come like this, are actually real shells. They could be. But we're just going to drop those guys down in there. I don't want to break them, but I'm just going to put them in here randomly like this. Now, I did pull out that little starfish because I don't want him to get little. Ooh, look at this guy. He pretty. Don't want him to get broke. And then we have all these. I guess I lied. I guess I'm going to fill this all the way up. I was thinking about I didn't think I had enough shells, you guys. I was going to just do it to where it would be, you know, some shells from last year, some shells from this year, that type of thing. But looky here. We're pretty much full. Look at that. And see, I'll pour that sand in, and that sand will fill in those spots. But see, isn't that pretty? It'll be a nice little memory thing to have. I think it looks cute. So I've been wanting to get that done, and so we got that done. So let's set that over here. Let's pull our board back up over here and see if, whoops, let's throw our scissors on the floor. Let's see, still a little wet. Let's just get her dry so we can start putting those stencils on there for those fun things. And I'm just going to use brown. Now see, what I can do here at this point is I can grab a sanding block and see, you can see that I can pull those colors back up out of there. See that? I'm also, not all of it's dry, so I'm kind of smearing it a little. You could take a scraper, which I have done before, and scraped across it. And let's see how that looks. It just looks, I love it. I didn't even look at it. It looks beautiful. Beautiful. So anyway, good enough for me. Good enough for me. I'm going to put my transfers back here. Looks like I'm going to have to do a little bit of cleaning when we get all done here. So anyway, I think I'm going to put the Keep It Simple in the middle, because I kind of want the other pieces. Now, this is the add-on to the stencil of the month. I'm just going to put that right in the middle. Okay. And then we're going to just randomly put these other things on this board. I think it'll look cute, but you guys, you know what? You know me. If it doesn't turn out the way that we want it to turn out, what do? We just sand her down and do something else with it. Not that big of a deal. We don't want to make a big deal if we make something and we don't like it. We just paint over it, start over, whatever. No biggie. I'm just kind of sitting that over there. Normally I have a water thing, like I said. But I'm just going to put some brown paint right up here. Out of the way. I'm going to turn my mouse off and move it out of the way. And we're going to just grab us a stencil brush. And again, I'm going to put a bunch of paint on there. And I'm going to work it up into my brush like that. And I'm going to take my rag and wipe it off. And here we go. Now, this brown is thin, like I said the other was. And so it's not a real dark color. See that? see what it looks like, but it shows up nice. So we're good there. Now what we could do is we could go over it again. You know, we can take our little dryer here and pull this off and dry it a little bit. Like that. Get a little bit dry. Lay this right back down on top of it. Like that. And go over it again, and it'll make it just a little bit darker. Not a lot. It's very easy to reline up your stuff, so that's very simple. And there we go. Now, I'm sitting here looking at this, and I'm thinking I might, I'm going to do this guy in brown here. And I might pick some colors to do the other. I might do like the smiley face yellow with black around the outside edges, you know, like a smiley face is. Just like that. Now, see, I could have made that mushroom red. That would have been cute. But I kind of like it like that. Let's see, we could take, let's take this brush here, and let's take this heart, and I'm going to just move this over. And this paint we have right here underneath here, that I'm making a mess with right there. Just like that. Let's put this guy. I was going to do it all brown, but I'm thinking I want to add some color to it. Okay, so here we go with this. And I'm going to use the colors that we used underneath. So see that? Isn't that cute? And then like these little shades, right? Oh, crud, you guys, look what I did. Look what I did. Got it in the brown. Just wipe it off. Don't panic. Let's just wipe that off a little bit. There, like that. And it'll be fine. I'm not going to worry about it. Right here, I'm going to put these right here, like this. And we're going to pull some of this yellow that we put underneath right there. And just put it on my stencil brush right here. And we're going to do these sunglasses right there. Look how fast we did that. Isn't that cool? I love this. This is amazing. Amazing. So I'm going to dry that a little bit. Right like that. There's a yin yang on here. We can do it with black. I don't want the black to jump out though and overtake the whole thing, but we're going to try it. We're going to try it. Oh, and we have the smiley face. Let's do the smiley face. I'm going to put the smiley face right here. And I am going to do that in black because, and then I'm going to probably, I might fill it in with yellow and then come back over the top of it with the stencil again. I'll show you that real quick if we have time. What time is it? Oh, we got 4 minutes. Here's what I'm talking about. I'm going to put this right here. I apologize again, you guys. Make sure you go check out Connie from Thoughts to Treasures. She is on up after me. And I apologize for the technical difficulties. I apologize not being able to see the comments. I will we'll go back and check that out and check out all of your guys' comments and all that. See, I'm going to dry that. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take me a brush and I'm going to do this yellow in here on the inside. Okay, I kind of put the black on so that I could see where it was. All right, and I'm not getting real detailed to get all the way to the edge. It doesn't matter. And if I go over on the black, it's okay because I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. Just like this right here. And we're going to pretend like that's dry. It's not all the way dry, but we're going to pretend. I'm going to lay this right back on top like that, right there. And then re-outline it, and then it'll be on top. I did it first so that I knew where to put the yellow. But then see how that just kind of pops up out of there now? And see, I like this. I like how that's outlined. So I may go in and outline some of these others and stuff, but I don't know. But I got to jump off here, you guys. Go check out Connie. I've got like 3 minutes. But see, isn't that cute? Just a fun little project. But I think what I want to do is, since we do have a little bit of time here, I'm going to take this, put this back down over the top like that. And I think what I want to do is, I don't know if mushrooms are red or not, but red is in my head. I'm thinking I want to do you know what? No, let's do orange. Let's do our orange that we put underneath. Going right over the top of that brown. Okay. Don't make a big mess like I did. I'm trying to stay within the camera here. But don't make a big mess like I did, you guys. But see, I think what I want to do is I'm going to go and put this here like that. And then we're going to go over this. It's going to be a little dark because it's going over the brown, but that's okay. Just like that. Look at that. I'm not going to go over the stem part, but that part right there. Now see, that added just a little bit of something extra there. I like that. I think I want to change the colors of the suns, those guys too. We could really go out of the box here and make those pink if we wanted to. We got a couple minutes. That's pretty thin pink. Let's see if this lighter pink will go up over the top of it. Good enough. See, just to make it stand out a little bit more. That's all I'm doing, is trying to get it to all stand out just a little bit more than it is now. It's kind of these sunglasses are a little bit washed out. Now I could take my detail brush and I could go over the edges and put an edge on it. That wouldn't be a big deal. Yeah, see, that still doesn't stand out. So see, I could take a little detailed brush like this. Okay, and I could go in here and go along the edges. I'm not going to worry about it right this minute though, because we're about out of time. But see, look, we did this fun little keep it simple with our 1960s, 1970s look of stuff. We did this right here. Find out who you are and then do it on purpose. I love this little sign. I think it turned out really, really cute. And I'm really happy with the transfers on this vase right here. I do believe they sell these at the Dollar Tree. These slender, with it being all one size, it was easy to do the transfer. I think if you did one that kind of, not only went this way, but swooped in, you might have a little bit more trouble. But I pretty much had a flat surface here other than it was round. But I think that turned out really cute. And like I said, I'm going to fill it with sand. So that's going to be awesome. You guys go check out Connie. And again, I apologize. And thank you for having me. I love all you guys. And I'll see you later. Bye-bye. Now, I don't know if I'm going to be able to get off here because I think I can just go.